welcome to a slot streamer guide. Today we're going to look at virtual cameras and how you set that up on StreamLabs and StreamElements. And we're going to see how you can make it look really professional. So let's dive right in. Alright, as you can see, I'm going to start with StreamLabs. And I have a basic scene set up with just myself, my picture. It's got the chroma key so you can't see the green screen behind me. And it's just got a plain colour background. And all you need to do to set up the virtual camera is go down to the bottom corner in settings. Go to virtual camera, you can see I'm already on it. Now your options for virtual camera are scene, program and source. So the difference between this is source will just allow you to repeat a source into as your camera. So this would be useful if you wanted the camera to be a fixed picture or something like that. The scene, which is what I've got selected, is the full scene that you've got on. So you can see it's the virtual camera at the moment. And the program is actually what you're outputting. So effectively it's your selected scene. So this is the default. And if you have this selected, it will basically just be mirroring into your virtual camera, whatever you were streaming. So I'm going to start it off and I'm going to go through them all just so you can kind of see what's happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the source on. You can see the output source, so you get to choose which source it is. So for this, I do need to find the camera. I should have probably sorted this list out because this doesn't get used very much. Webcam, so that's my camera. And if I click Start Virtual Camera, hopefully that should start showing on the recording. Just click Done. And there you go. So there's a virtual camera. You can see it's just mirroring the scene. It's not cropped in the same way there. So you can see a little bit of behind the green screen sticking out in the bottom left. And it's not really ideal for what you want in most situations. If you are in a situation where you just have a camera on and you don't need to crop it or anything like that, or you're happy with the background and you've just got a natural background, then that's a great way of doing it. But if I just go in here and change it to scene, you'll see instantly in the bottom left hand corner, I didn't choose the scene, 2 seconds. So I'll choose the virtual camera stream. And you can see it's now mirroring what I've got on the screen. Now it's important that you have it set to which one you want. So if I go to virtual camera 2, you can see on this one, I've actually updated it and put in my logo and my website. So you've got what was in there in the bottom, like originally. So that's probably what you want. And then it doesn't matter what you've got on the main screen. The virtual camera is always on the stream you've selected. So I'm just going to leave it like that at the moment. And if we actually go to camera 2, you can see that's the screen. And if I wanted to hide anything on here, so let's just say I wanted to hide them all, just take them all off and they come off the virtual camera. If you want to put them back on, so there's a slot streamer logo, 18+ logo, and my logo. So you've got it all on there and it's streaming to your virtual camera so you can use it on another device. Now, obviously for the way of recording this, I'm demonstrating on StreamLabs and recording on StreamElements. When I move to StreamElements, I'll be doing it the other way around. So it's entirely up to there. One thing to note is because my camera is currently being used by StreamLabs, it isn't actually available to any other device. So I can't add it directly into StreamElements at this time. The only way of passing it through StreamLabs, which has got sole use of the camera, is through this virtual camera setting. The final setting, which I did mention, is having it as a program. So before, where it was on scene and it was changing, now it's just mirroring exactly what I'm looking at. So if I was streaming, it would show exactly the same as the stream. And as I go through the different things, it goes through all of that and shows you what's there. Right, so now let's go and have a look at StreamElements. Right, so switching over to StreamElements, you can see I have a scene already set up. I have my camera, my logos, I think they're in the opposite way I was showing on StreamLabs. And I've actually got an animated background down here. Now StreamElements or OBS is actually a little bit easier to get to because you can actually do it straight from here. You click on this little cog next to Start Virtual Camera. It can bring up this menu and you have the same options. You actually have an additional one here, but you have your program, your preview, your scene and your source. Now, program, scene and source I've already done, so normally I would have it on scene. I will show you what preview does. If you click OK on that and click studio mode, it shows you both your preview and what you're currently showing. So if I turn on the camera there and start it, there you go. You can see, so this is actually the preview. So if I move this in the preview, you can see it moving around, but I'm actually still broadcasting that version of it. So it's actually not changing there. So if I wanted to go to, what can I go to? What scenes have I got in here? Testing. So if I wanted to go to testing, you can see that's broadcasting that. And if I just transition between the two, you can see if I was live, I would be broadcasting this screen, but this is what's showing through. It really doesn't seem to like the animated background with that. I don't know what's happened there, but I don't tend not to use this. I'm only using it to kind of demonstrate what was happening. I think it's turned off the background because it wasn't live. So I've probably got the background source set to turn off when it's not live. So be aware of that just in case if you're wondering. But that's a great way of if you're wanting to edit something without kind of showing the wrong thing, then that gives you the opportunity to do that. But yes, and again, you can change it to what you want. So if I change it to scene, set it to virtual camera, click OK, and we're back to this. Obviously not much has changed there. But yes, you can use this for anything. So if you wanted to use it for obviously streaming, you can do. It's a bit meddlesome really if you're just doing a single stream. But if you're looking to stream on websites such as Hype, and it'll allow you to have your video and put some branding up and make it look all cool on Hype. If you're looking to have a job meeting on Teams, you can make it all like look fancy for that. Right, so when you're wanting to look at your camera, all you would need to do is just add it as any other source. So if you were doing it like this and you look for video capture device, you should be able to say that I can create new. And under here, I've got the Logitech StreamCam, which is my actual camera. You've got the StreamLabs desktop virtual webcam, which is the virtual camera from StreamLabs, and the OBS virtual cam, which is your virtual camera from OBS or StreamElements. Yes, so you just choose whatever that you have there. It should be the same on pretty much all software. So this is how it presents in Windows. So you should be able to see it that way anyway, and it'll come through and you'll be able to do what you need to do. All right, so that's all from me. If you do have any questions, let me know in the video. You can contact me on Discord. The details for the Discord are on the SlotStreamer website. You will also find me on the Hype Discord under the name Landry. I'll either be down as Landry or Landry Gaming, depending on which server you're on. But yeah, give me a yell, and if you have any more questions, let me know, and I'll try and answer them, or I might even do a follow-up video. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.